I present to you an alternative method for working an attached I-cord. This particular project is a pentagonal entrelac, so some of the stitches are parked on one of Flegel's vertical lifelines, and some of them are still live on a needle, just depending on which direction they were worked. This technique is a combination of Rick Mondragon's Mondragon loop and Gwen Bortner's method for knitting up reversibly on an edge. And Gwen's method would be to knit one, yarn over, knit one, yarn over to get a reversible edging. So here's what I'm going to start with. I will start by knitting up here one stitch, and this stitch becomes my Mondragon loop. So now I will work with the project end, and I'm going to knit backwards here. Don't let that throw you off. I am also working a 6-stitch I-cord, so I am doing tubular double knitting a la Beverly Royce. So here we go. It's knit one, and then yarn forward, slip one, yarn back, knit one, yarn forward, slip one, yarn back, knit one, yarn forward, slip one. Now we will work the stitches that were slipped and slip the stitches that were knit. So coming back to complete the tube, it's purl one, yarn to back, and slip. Purl one, yarn to back, and slip. Purl one, yarn two back, and slip. And at this point, I evaporate my excess Mondragon loop. Now you're probably thinking to work up the next stitch. This is the Gwen Bortner part. Instead of working up the next stitch, I'm going to do another round. So once again, it's knit one, slip one with yarn in front, knit one, slip one with yarn in front, knit one, slip one with yarn in front, and then purl one, slip one with yarn in back, purl one, slip one with yarn in back, purl one, slip one with yarn in back. And now is when I would knit up my next Mondragon loop and continue. Do be aware there is a gauge difference here because you are working up 2 rows here for every 1 stitch you picked up. This project was worked on a US size 7 needle, which would be a 4.5 millimeter needle. You can see I am not using that size needle. This is a US size 2 needle or a 2.75 millimeter needle. And let me just show you what the back looks like. I don't know that I don't think it's quite perfect, but I'm intrigued by what I'm getting with the experiment, and I hope you will be too. Perhaps you will even improve upon it. So there you are. Enjoy.